over 60? Some of the coffees you drink every morning may secretly be the worst coffees after 60, raising your stroke risk by more than 70%. But here's the truth. There are also 4 best coffees you must drink daily that can actually protect your heart, sharpen your memory, and keep your muscles strong. So let me ask you, do you really know if the coffee in your cup today is healing your body or silently harming it? For decades, we were told coffee was our friend. The warm sip in the morning, the comforting aroma in the kitchen, it felt like health in a cup. But for those of us over 60, the story is far more complicated. Hidden inside certain coffees are chemicals, oils, and additives that can quietly damage your heart, kidneys, and even your brain. And millions of seniors drink them daily, completely unaware of the silent toll being taken. Yet here's the hope. Coffee itself is not the enemy. In fact, when chosen wisely and prepared the right way, coffee can become one of the most powerful daily tools to protect your health after 60. Today, I'll reveal the 4 worst coffees you should never touch and the 4 best ones you must drink daily if you want to stay sharp, strong, and full of life. Now that we understand the truth that coffee can either be a silent danger or a powerful ally, let's begin with the darker side. These are the 4 worst coffees for people over 60. Coffees that many seniors drink every single day, often without realizing the damage building up in their bodies. As I walk you through them, I invite you to ask yourself, have I been drinking one of these without knowing? Part 1. The 4 worst coffees. After 60, worst coffee number 4, flavored instant coffee mixes. At first glance, flavored instant coffee feels harmless, even joyful. It is quick, it smells sweet, it comes in tempting flavors like vanilla or hazelnut. And the label often promises added vitamins or sugar-free. But the reality is very different. Hidden inside these flavored packets are chemical additives that do not belong in the daily diet of an older adult. One of the most concerning is propylene glycol. It sounds like something technical because it is. It is a petroleum byproduct, and food companies use it to dissolve artificial flavors evenly. For a young, healthy body, even small traces might not cause immediate problems. But for older adults, especially those with slower kidney function, this compound can build up quietly, becoming a toxic burden that the body struggles to remove. In 2022, researchers published findings in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition. They discovered that seniors who drank flavored instant coffees every day had a 39% higher risk of developing insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is not a minor problem. It is the doorway to type 2 diabetes, a condition that already affects millions of older adults and complicates heart, kidney, and nerve health. And that is not all. Many of these flavored mixes hide trans fats, often under names like hydrogenated palm oil. These fats are masters of disguise, slipping into your cup under the promise of creaminess. But inside the body, they quietly raise LDL cholesterol and accelerate the buildup of plaque in the arteries. Over time, this plaque becomes the silent architect of heart attacks and strokes. One long-term study in the American Journal of Clinical Lipidology followed more than 1,400 seniors. It found that daily use of hydrogenated creamers raised the risk of a heart attack by 28% in just 5 years. That is not a number anyone over 60 can ignore. Even the fake sweeteners often added to these mixes, like sucralose or acetylsulfame potassium, are not as safe as advertised. They disrupt the delicate balance of gut bacteria, known as the microbiome. When that balance shifts, Inflammation rises, immunity weakens, and digestion falters. So the cup of flavored instant coffee that feels like a harmless morning treat is, in reality, quietly poisoning your metabolism, your heart, and your kidneys. The safer choice? Skip the flavored packets altogether. If you love vanilla, add a drop of real vanilla extract. If you crave something nutty, sprinkle cinnamon or unsweetened cocoa powder into your brewed coffee. You will still enjoy the flavor, but without paying the silent price in your health. Worst coffee number 3. Coffee with artificial non-dairy creamers. For many, coffee is not complete without a splash of cream. And if you are lactose intolerant, non-dairy creamers seem like the smart, modern choice. But here is the hidden truth. That little splash might be more dangerous than the coffee itself. These creamers are often a chemical cocktail. They contain synthetic oils, preservatives, whiteners, and thickeners compounds never meant to be consumed daily, especially by a body over 60. One of the most alarming ingredients is titanium dioxide. This is the same substance used to give paint its bright white finish. In your coffee, it makes the liquid look milky and smooth, but inside your body, it generates oxidative stress. That means it increases the production of free radicals that attack your cells and accelerate aging. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Toxicological Sciences found that exposure to titanium dioxide caused early signs of DNA damage and inflammation in just 4 weeks. But that is not the only problem. Many non-dairy creamers are packed with hydrogenated oils that are high in omega-6 fats. While omega-6 in moderation is essential, too much overwhelms the body's natural ability to balance inflammation. The result for seniors is aching joints, swelling in the legs, and even faster cognitive decline. A study in aging Cell showed that older adults with high omega-6 levels performed 31% worse on memory tests than those with lower levels. And then come the processed sugars corn syrup solids, maltodextrin, ingredients designed to create sweetness and thickness. They spike blood sugar within minutes. What follows is the familiar crash: fatigue, brain fog, and weight gain that collects around the waistline, one of the most dangerous places for fat to accumulate. So the creamy comfort you pour into your mug is not comfort at all. It is a spoonful of toxins. The safer choice? Reach for organic full-fat milk if your body tolerates it. The healthy fats actually help your body absorb vitamins. Or use unsweetened almond milk fortified with calcium and vitamin D. Better yet, try enjoying coffee black, perhaps with just a pinch of Himalayan pink salt to soften the flavor. Your heart, your brain, and your waistline will thank you. Worst coffee number 2. Decaf coffee from chemical solvents. Many seniors turn to decaf believing it is the safer option. No jitters, no racing heart, easier on blood pressure. But not all decaf is created equal. A large percentage of supermarket decaf is made using methylene chloride, the same industrial solvent used in paint strippers and cleaners. The coffee industry often claims that this chemical evaporates completely during roasting, but independent studies tell another story. Researchers at Stanford University found residues of methylene chloride up to 10 parts per million in popular decaf brands. That may be just under the FDA's legal limit, but legal does not always mean safe. The Environmental Protection Agency classifies methylene chloride as a probable human carcinogen. Even low levels can cross the blood-brain barrier, the natural filter that protects your brain from toxins. Once inside, it interferes with mitochondria, the energy factories of your brain cells. When these mitochondria are disrupted, your cells cannot produce enough power. The result is memory lapses, sudden confusion, dizziness, or even symptoms that mimic early dementia. And it does not stop at the brain. The liver and kidneys organs that already slow down with age are the ones that must filter this chemical. A 2022 animal study showed that even low doses caused liver inflammation within just 14 days. A real story brings this home. Mr. Robert, a 72-year-old retiree in Arizona, had been drinking the same supermarket decaf for over 15 years. He thought the brain fog and morning confusion he was experiencing were simply signs of aging. His daughter suggested he try a brand that uses the Swiss water process, which removes caffeine with nothing more than water, temperature, and time. Within 3 weeks, Robert said he felt sharper. He was finishing crossword puzzles he had given up on months earlier. The safer choice? Always look for decaf labeled Swiss water process or methylene chloride free. Organic brands are often more reliable. It may cost a little more, but what is the price of clear thinking and healthy organs? Worst coffee. Number 1. Unfiltered boiled coffee. You might expect the worst coffee to be the one with sugar, cream, or artificial flavoring. Surprisingly, the most dangerous coffee for people over 60 often looks the most natural. It is unfiltered boiled coffee, the kind made with a French press, a Turkish pot, or Scandinavian stovetop methods. The reason it is dangerous lies in a compound called cafestol, found in the natural oils of coffee. A paper filter is the only thing that can trap cafestol before it enters your cup. Without a filter, cafestol flows straight into your body, where it has a powerful effect on cholesterol. A 2020 study in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology found that people who drank unfiltered coffee had a 30% higher risk of dying from cardiovascular disease compared to those who used filtered methods. For adults over 60, LDL cholesterol spiked by as much as 45 milligrams per deciliter after just 4 weeks. That spike silently stiffens the arteries, raises blood pressure, and fuels the risk of stroke, even if your overall diet is clean. The problem goes further. Unfiltered methods also concentrate oils and acids that irritate the stomach lining. For many older adults, this worsens acid reflux, gastritis, or ulcers. And some traditional pots, especially older aluminum ones, can leach metals into the drink, creating an additional burden on aging kidneys. The safer choice? Switch to brewing methods that use a paper filter, such as a drip coffee maker or pour-over. That one thin layer of paper removes the cafestol while preserving the rich flavor. If you love your French press, you can insert a paper filter disc into it or alternate with filtered coffee a few times a week. This small change can reduce your cardiovascular risk and protect your digestion. Now that we have seen the dangers, it might be tempting to think that coffee itself is the problem. But that is not true. Coffee, when chosen carefully and prepared wisely, can be one of the most powerful daily health tools after 60. It can sharpen memory, support bones and muscles, regulate blood sugar, and protect your heart. So let us now flip the script and discover the 4 best coffees you should drink every single day after 60. Part 2. The 4 best coffees after 60. Best coffee. Number 4. Organic medium roast. Arabica with clean water. If there is one coffee that should form the foundation of your daily ritual after 60, it is organic medium roast. Arabica brewed with clean filtered water. Arabica beans are not just smoother and less bitter than Robusta beans. They are naturally richer in a compound called chlorogenic acid. This antioxidant helps calm inflammation in your blood vessels and supports glucose metabolism, so your body handles sugar more efficiently. A 2021 study in the journal Nutrients revealed that seniors who drank 2 cups of Arabica daily had a 27% lower risk of type 2 diabetes and a 19% reduction in markers of inflammation compared to non-coffee drinkers. These are not small numbers. They are the difference between living with steady energy and clear arteries, or struggling with fatigue and hidden inflammation. But it is not just the bean that matters. The roast level is critical too. A medium roast preserves antioxidants that are often destroyed in darker roasts, while avoiding the burnt, acidic byproducts that can irritate the stomach. This balance makes medium roast Arabica ideal for older adults, strong enough to wake you up, but gentle enough to protect your body. And then there is the water. Many people forget that coffee is mostly water. If your tap water contains heavy metals like lead or copper from old pipes or excess chlorine from city treatment, those contaminants can end up in your cup. Over time, they can strain your kidneys and dull your memory. Brewing with purified water ensures you get the full benefit of the bean without hidden toxins. How to enjoy it best? Use a slow pour-over or a drip coffee maker with a paper filter. Drink it black if you can, or add just a splash of grass-fed whole milk or unsweetened oat milk fortified with B vitamins. Skip the sugar. If you need sweetness, sprinkle a little Ceylon cinnamon. When you start your day this way, you are not just waking up, you are giving your heart, your blood sugar, and your cells the kind of gentle support that helps you age gracefully. Best coffee number 3, cold brew concentrate. Cold brew may sound like a trendy invention, but for seniors over 60, it is one of the most forgiving and beneficial ways to enjoy coffee. The magic lies in the process. Instead of scalding the beans with boiling water, cold brew is made by steeping coarse grounds in cold water for 12 to 24 hours. This slow extraction changes everything. It reduces acid by up to 70%, making the drink far gentler on sensitive stomachs. In fact, gastroenterologists at Mount Sinai followed 400 seniors with acid reflux. Nearly 89% of them could drink cold brew without symptoms, even though many had given up regular coffee years before. Imagine enjoying your coffee again without the burning in your chest or the discomfort in your stomach. But cold brew does more than soothe. It preserves higher levels of antioxidants, especially chlorogenic acids and melanoidins. These compounds protect your heart and your eyes. A 5-year study found that seniors who drank cold brew daily had a 31% lower risk of age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in older adults. Cold brew also contains up to 250% more magnesium than hot coffee. Magnesium is essential for regulating heart rhythm, supporting strong bones, and keeping muscles steady, all things that become more fragile after 60. And because cold brew is made as a concentrate, it offers you control. You can dilute it to the strength your body tolerates. Mix 1 part concentrate with 3 parts water for a gentle lift in the morning or 1-to-1 for a stronger afternoon boost. This matters because your liver clears caffeine more slowly, with age about 33% slower at 60 than at 30. The practical benefits are huge. Once made, cold brew concentrate stays fresh in your refrigerator for up to 2 weeks. Seniors with arthritis or mobility challenges do not need to fuss with hot kettles or heavy machines every morning. Just pour, dilute, and sip. Some even freeze the concentrate in ice cube trays and simply drop a cube into milk or water when they want coffee. How to make it yourself? Use medium roast Arabica beans. Grind them coarsely. Mix 1 cup of grounds with 4 cups of cold, filtered water. Steep for 24 hours in the refrigerator, then strain through a paper filter. Add a splash of almond or oat milk if you want even less acidity. With cold brew, you get the rich flavor, the antioxidants, and the gentle energy of coffee without the stomach pain, without the blood sugar crash, and without the anxiety. It is coffee redesigned for the aging body. Best coffee number 2, coffee with collagen peptides. Now let us step beyond flavor and into function. Imagine your morning coffee not only waking you up, but also strengthening your bones, protecting your joints, and even firming your skin. That is exactly what happens when you stir collagen peptides into your daily cup. Collagen is the most abundant protein in your body. It is the scaffolding that holds your joints, muscles, and skin together. But here is the hard truth. After age 50, your natural collagen production drops by about 1 to 1.5% every year. By your 60s, this decline becomes obvious. Your knees ache, your skin loses firmness, wounds heal more slowly, and your muscles do not feel as steady. But collagen peptides, especially the hydrolyzed form, are broken down into amino acids that your body can absorb quickly. When stirred into hot coffee, they dissolve without taste, turning your ordinary drink into a healing tool. A 2020 study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed seniors aged 60 to 75 who consumed 10 grams of collagen peptides daily for 6 months. The results were striking. 40% improvement in joint mobility, 25% reduction in muscle pain, and measurable increases in bone density in the hips. These are not cosmetic changes. They are life changes, the difference between struggling upstairs and walking with confidence. Coffee makes the delivery even more effective. The warmth of the drink increases blood circulation, helping those amino acids reach the joints and tissues that need repair. How to choose? Look for hydrolyzed collagen peptides sourced from grass-fed cattle or wild-caught fish. Make sure the brand is third-party tested for heavy metals and purity. When to drink it? The best time is first thing in the morning, before food, or right before a light workout. The combination of caffeine and collagen supports recovery and helps preserve muscle tone. This is not about vanity. This is about independence. Climbing stairs without pain, standing up from a chair without stiffness, carrying groceries without fear. With collagen coffee, you are not just drinking energy, you are rebuilding the framework of your body. Best coffee number 1, coffee with MCT oil and Ceylon cinnamon. Finally, let us talk about what may be the single most powerful upgrade to your morning cup. A combination that fuels your brain, protects your heart, and preserves your muscles. Coffee with MCT oil and Ceylon cinnamon. MCT stands for medium-chain triglycerides. These are special fats derived from coconut oil. Unlike regular fats, MCTs are absorbed quickly and turned into ketones, an alternative energy source for the brain and muscles. This is critical after 60 because the brain becomes less efficient at using glucose, its main fuel. That slowdown is one reason for brain fog and memory lapses in older adults. By supplying ketones, MCT oil bypasses this problem. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience showed that seniors who added MCT oil improved their working memory and cognitive flexibility by 31% in just 8 weeks. But the benefits go beyond the brain. MCT oil also reduces hunger hormones, helps regulate blood sugar, and encourages the body to burn fat instead of muscle. This is key in preventing sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle that makes falls and fractures more likely. Now add Ceylon cinnamon, also called true cinnamon. It is softer, sweeter, and safer than the more common cassia cinnamon, which contains high levels of coumarin that can harm the liver. Ceylon cinnamon contains cinnamaldehyde, a compound that improves insulin sensitivity and relaxes blood vessels. A 2022 meta-analysis confirmed that daily Ceylon cinnamon lowered fasting blood sugar by 18 milligrams per deciliter and reduced triglycerides by up to 30%. How to make it at home? Brew your favorite medium roast Arabica with filtered water. Add 1 teaspoon of MCT oil and half a teaspoon of ground Ceylon cinnamon. Blend it if you like a frothy texture, or simply stir. Drink it in the morning on an empty stomach for the maximum benefit. What you get is not just a cup of coffee. It is a brain protector, a blood sugar stabilizer, a muscle preserver. It is energy that feels clean, steady, and lasting. So here we are. On one side, the 4 worst coffees flavored instant mixes, artificial creamers, chemical decaf, and unfiltered boiled coffee. They look innocent, but inside the body they quietly raise cholesterol, strain the kidneys, weaken memory, and fuel inflammation. On the other side, the 4 best coffees: organic Arabica, cold brew, collagen coffee, and the MCT plus Ceylon cinnamon blend. Each one is more than a drink. Each one is a tool to support your heart, your brain, your bones, and your independence as you age. Now the choice is yours. Tomorrow morning, when you stand in your kitchen and reach for your mug, ask yourself, is this cup working for me or against me? You do not need to give up coffee. You only need to choose wisely. And that small choice, switching one type of coffee for another, can lower your risk of stroke, improve your energy, and protect your memory for years to come.